handle the truth. Hello, folks. It's Andy here with the pre-Zoom call. And as I mentioned, if you were here or if you're on a Zoom last night, I said it was going to be a very different kind of call today. And it's going to be more about the property side of Gmeta 1. Now, so we're going to do this once a week. This is to give people a chance to expand people's minds who don't know too much about the opportunities that go with the property proposition that is Gmeta 1. Okay, now guys, if you're brand new here, do not worry. This might seem a bit confusing. Don't worry about it. We are building a metaverse. It's as simple as that. Now, how we're going to fund all that is we are in pre-sale of Gmeta 1's token, Gmeta tokens. Now, we are raising $5 million by selling off 20% of the Gmeta tokens to our members in pre-sale. Now, if you want to get involved, get back to the person who invited you. I'm just going to show you very briefly what that looks like on our website. First of all, let's have a look. Going to be quite a busy call today, but a lot of tabs open, which should give you an indication that I'm going to be talking quite a bit about various aspects of what we're doing. Okay, guys, we're raising $5 million. Now, we're doing that in rounds of 1 million. And as you can see here, we're already in round 2, which means we've already raised the first million. Now, if you were around at that point, you could get involved for as little as $10. $10 would have bought you one slot of about 400,000 Gmeta tokens. But now in round 2, the minimum purchase is $50, and that will buy you 2.15 million GMO, as you can see. You can buy as many slots as you wish, as you can see as well. Now, I would urge you, if you do join us today, to basically fund your account, get some Gmeta tokens straight away, because this won't be around that long. And what you want to do is, if you fund, your link that you get when you join will become live, and you'll be able to refer people. And if you refer people, you will get 100% bonus match from your level 1 referrals. What does that mean? Well, Sammy's on the call here today. If I had referred Sammy and Sammy purchased $1,000 worth of Gmeta tokens, I would also have gained $1,000 worth of Gmeta tokens because I invited Sammy. And if Sammy then goes and brings in Miguel, and Miguel purchases $1,000 worth of Gmeta tokens, then Sammy gets the 100% match there. But because I found Sammy, I also get a bonus match on Miguel's purchase of 50%, which would be, in this case, $500. In this way, you can stack millions and millions of Gmeta tokens. And that's going to dictate, establish, how well off you are in our brand new metaverse when that launches. There's a few things we're doing. But just to give you an idea, property-wise, we've already started creating lands in our metaverse. These won't obviously be released until the metaverse is ready, which is when we raise the 5 million. Have a look at what we've done so far. This is a little sneaky peek.
you think we're done? Don't you think we're done? Make me feel alive. Take my hand and run, let me be the one. Let's just take the dive. Night's only begun. Don't you think we're done?
Okay. There you go. That is actually our metaverse taking shape. Now, we have already established properties, premises, land in crypto voxels, Decentraland, in some named space. We have the Gmeta arena in crypto voxels. I'll be telling you about something else that we've just built in crypto voxels during this presentation. But this is called a pre-Zoom call for a reason, guys. This is to talk to you and invite you to get on the Zoom call tonight. And the details are at the bottom of the screen. You need to go to gmeta1.live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 9 p.m. if you're in the UK, 10 p.m. In Europe. Okay, so you can work it out from there where you lie in those time zones. Gmeta1.live, put that in your browser or put that in your computer, and it'll take you right to the Zoom. There's no link required, but I really urge you to get on the Zoom tonight, because you could seriously miss out on something momentous tonight. Okay, I'll give you a flavor of that, because we've actually hit the press again this week. Let's have a look. Now, this has come from an initiative which I'm going to talk about later. Miguel came up with this idea, and it was based on a gentleman who I'm sure you may have heard of, Grant Cardone, one of the biggest property tycoons on planet Earth. And he uses this model in real life. Now, basically what we've done is Gmeta have purchased a piece of land in crypto voxels, and we've built an apartment block on that piece of land. And we've built apartments, 22 of them. Now, what that means for you guys is anybody wanting to get a piece of land in crypto voxels right now, it would cost you probably about $2,000-3,000 in Ethereum. However, we're going to be selling these off at a fraction of that price, round about $600-700, depending on the size of the apartment, what floor it's on, whether it's got windows, etc. But in this way, people can get a slice of the action for a very small price. Okay, now think about this. Normally, you'd have to purchase the land, so that would cost you 2 or 3 Ethereum. Then you'd actually have to build on it. You'd have to fit it out. You'd have to get knowledge of how to do that yourself, or get somebody else to do that. You're talking about probably all in $15,000 worth just to kit out a very small piece of land, a fraction of the size of the one we have purchased to do this with. So this is a very big opportunity to get your foot on the ladder in the metaverse for a fraction of the price. I'll be giving you some of the other benefits when we talk about this. I'm going to do a presentation shortly, and that is going to be 100% dedicated to property. I'm going to just drop that in a second. I'm just going to run a quick video. Guys, please invite some people to the call. I mean, it doesn't particularly matter that, this call, there's not often 1 million people on it, but once, it's always live here. It's always available to people. And usually when I see it the next day, there's been maybe 150 people have viewed it. So it does its job that way. Okay, so what I would invite you to do here is just to watch this little video, and then we'll get stuck into the presentation. If I can find it. Okay. Just gonna run through a brief slideshow right now, guys. It's something I put together. I used to be involved in a property marketing business for UK property people, estate agents, as we call them. In the States, you call them realtors. But yeah, guys, I used to be involved in that. And this is kind of something I put together because I'm going to go back after those connections very shortly and take a pitch to them. We're just waiting on these to be a couple of little details need to be finalized on these, but I just want to run this by you if I can just find it. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Let me just put this on. I'm going to put it on full screen so you can actually see it properly. Okay, full screen mode. Okay, this is our property presentation that I put together. I'm just going to run through it and see what you guys think. This is obviously the first page is just all about Gmeta 1. Gmeta 1 is a hybrid metaverse ecosystem with interconnecting metaverse business development, networking, real estate, and education objectives. The Gmeta 1 project is also an effective bridge, bridging our world with other hybrid metaverses, representing an expanding network of three-dimensional Web3 worlds with equally expanding value in the form of increased accessibility to additional metaverse communities in our future network. And now you can see, you've just seen that on video. That is actually our metaverse taking shape right there. Okay, more about us. A significant part of the Gmeta 1 mission platform is founded upon education, with other pillars rooted in networking, business development, founded upon a metaverse environment designed with the technological capability to allow individuals to buy, build, sell, and rent metaverse real estate. So I just have a few problems with fonts there. I'll have to fix that. That's a good way to find out. We are bridging together education and development while creating a fulfilling metaverse experience environment for developers, metaverse real estate brokers, NFT creators, metaverse real estate owners, virtual event hosts and planners, e-commerce merchants, and business-to-business offerings, and also newcomers to the metaverse. Just a little bit about our tokenization. Real estate tokenization is a huge part of our focus at Gmeta 1. We seek to teach individuals how to profit and create sustainable business models through the iteration of the web we refer to as the metaverse. Gmeta 1 seeks to create a forum whereby social financial productivity and development can occur through bridging together new and experienced individuals within the Gmeta 1 platform. Okay, let's get into the bare bones of this, guys. In the beginning, well, now we have been speaking about this an awful lot. In the beginning, Second Life was around and it launched in June 2003. Think about that, 2003. The metaverse as a concept has been around since then. These guys were the pioneers and they're still going. All this time, 19 years later, Second Life still going. And users can purchase avatars, wearables, property, vehicles using their own internal currency. They don't have a cryptocurrency. They have a thing called Linden dollars, and you buy them like your kids maybe would buy V-Bucks to play Fortnite. You just buy them with a credit card. They're not available external. Okay, so Linden dollars are not externally tradable and they're not a cryptocurrency. But by 2013, Second Life had over 1 million active registered users, and although this hasn't increased appreciatively since, but they have 64 million registered users, it's worth noting, but only 1 million of them are regularly active. Second Life remains as the trailblazer for all current metaverse projects. Now, please have a look. This is the most important slide you're going to see on this presentation, guys. This is comparing three established metaverse projects with what we're doing right here. Now, if you look at Sandbox, Sandbox opened on November 2021. Active users, 30,000. 40 million downloads of Sandbox, though, so far globally. But regularly active users, there are 30,000. Landowners, 4,300 people have purchased land in Sandbox. And the average land at launch, the average price of land at launch was $100. The average price of land today is $15,000. That's from the top to the bottom, the cheapest to the dearest. The token is called SAND, and there's 150,000 plus holders of that token. The price at launch was 8 cents. The all-time low was 3 cents. The all-time high was $8.40. Think about this, guys. We're giving you the opportunity to accumulate Gmeta tokens. You know, my target is to have at least 100 million from sharing this with other people before we launch. Look at what Sandbox's token went to, $8.40. Imagine our token goes to 1 cent. 1 cent. And you have 100 million. Guess what? It's a dollar millionaire straight away. Decentraland. They opened in February 22. Sorry, they didn't open in February 22. They opened in February 18. Active users, 18,000. 300k monthly. Landowners, 7,000. Average land price at launch was $20. The average land price today is $12,000. The token is MANA, and there's 212,000 holders of that token. The price at launch, 2 cents. All-time low, 1 cent, and the all-time high, $5.85. Somnium Space, landowners, active users, 3,000. Landowners, 4,700. Average land price at launch, $500. Average land price at 2022, $10,000. Now, this is land we're talking about, but we're also talking about the tokens that back these three metaverses. The token here is called Cube. There are 3,935 holders as of a couple of days ago. Price at launch, 2 cents. All-time low, 3 cents. And the all-time high is $28. Sorry, just the open dates of Decentraland Somnium Space are wrong. There's something's happened there with the fonts. But guys, Decentraland launched in February 21, and Somnium Space was his granddaddy. Actually, it launched in September 18. Now, I've got my sources at the bottom. All this information has been verified. I did a lot of research into this. But think about this. Look at those land prices. Look at the prices of those tokens. Why are we different? Gmeta 1 wants to be a bridge between our own metaverse and other metaverses. We have unique offerings with our Gmeta 1 NFT proposition and other utilities in our ecosystem, like the Gmeta V Academy, educational portal, business and advertising marketplace, and the bridges we create between metaverses as well. Contractors as to clients truly distinguish us from any other cryptocurrency project. In other words, we're not actually afraid of competition. We're embracing it. In fact, we're utilizing it to better our offering. Now, the token will be launched on the Binance Smart Chain, which is faster and more flexible and cheaper for our users, unlike those other three that I've just shown you. They were all launched on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, Sandbox has gone since to using Polygon because the gas fees are astronomical using Ethereum. We will offer a bridging solution also for people who want to use Ethereum and Polygon. Our pre-sale bonuses will offer 100% and 50% for sharing. As I've just shown you, bringing others people to the platform. And in pre-sale, we offer NFT giveaway incentives, VR headsets, and even luxury vehicles. Three Dodge Challenger HRT wide bodies available for grabs to the lucky winners. Now, here's the property opportunities. That's what we're here for today. We have developed the Gmeta One metaverse with multiple opportunities in real estate in mind. Now, I've come up with 6 different property opportunities, and owning land. These are the opportunities. Merely having a presence in the metaverse. The benefits of having a presence are many. It's a huge marketing opportunity. It's on trend. It's very, very on trend with what's going on out there. The opportunity to sell physical property as well. So you can buy properties, sell them on at a profit. Simple as that. You've also now, number 2, got the opportunity to buy, sell, rent, stake metaverse parcels. Now, this is how we can assist in acquiring land, creating unique commercial and domestic properties for you and your clients, in addition to creating revenue streams from sales, staking, and renting. We're going to go into detail on these, so don't dwell on them too much. There is also an opportunity, I'm going to show you an example of this, an opportunity to offer a doppelganger copy of a physical property in our metaverse to buyers and sellers alike. Now, the benefits of backing physical property sales and purchases with NFTs are that it opens the door to NFT lending as an alternative funding mechanism. Guys, I think the way in which the property market is going to work in the real world and also in the metaverse are going to change dramatically. Now, number 5 is Miguel's co-ownership proposition. Now, that uses the Grant Cardone capital example. And finally, the Gmeta token itself, using other metaverse-linked crypto examples. I'm going to do that shortly. Okay, so having a presence. JP Morgan, Samsung, McDonald's, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Gucci, Adidas, Coca-Cola, Nike, Domino's, Burberry, Louis Vuitton, Sotheby's, Wendy's, Victoria's Secret. I could go on. The benefits of having a metaverse presence for any business are numerous. Firstly, permits businesses to reach a global audience without geographical limitations. It also allows businesses to interact with their customers in a more personal way than just blasting adverts at them. A much more social, engaging experience for customers, which can lead to more sales and long-term loyalty. And businesses can also use virtual worlds to train their employees, replicating real-world experiences to let their team practice in advance. Role-playing, guys. What we do, many companies do in trainings, but it's so much easier because they don't have to get people into an office and do this. They can go online, go into the metaverse and do this online. Businesses can test out new products and services without having to invest in physical infrastructure or risk negative publicity. The benefits are huge, guys. Samsung just opened a premises in Decentraland. Now, the opportunity to buy, sell, rent, and stake metaverse parcels. Anything you can do in the real property world, you can do in the metaverse. And in fact, more. As a landowner, you can choose to lend out the experience of working on the land with other people in the digital world. Malls, shops, and event centers allow creators to showcase their content collection, giving a brand new commercial property letting opportunity. Metaverse project with staking pools will allow you to purchase land and stake it as an NFT, giving the owner a passive income stream. Once a metaverse project achieves a certain level of popularity, as in the real world, this creates desirable areas and prices react dramatically. Now, we had an example recently of this, a very famous example. Somebody paid $450,000 to buy land next to Snoop Dogg's mansion in Sandbox. That's just a very extreme example, guys, but that is happening now more and more. Now, the other way is off plan purchasing. That can give early adopters a huge opportunity to maximize profits. Very similarly, as in the real world, it's almost like what we're doing with this co-ownership. The guys have done an apartment block, and people, they've got the plans for that, and they've built on the plans. Now people can purchase off plan literally without even seeing it, like they do in the real world. Okay, now this was something that caught my attention. I used to work in the UK property industry, and one of the most top end estate agents in that industry was Fine and Country Homes. Now, Fine and Country Homes recently sold a massive mansion, as you can see, for £29 million. That's about $40 million. However, they also offered the purchaser the opportunity to buy an NFT copy of the property. Now, the opportunity is already working for some firms in the USA and the UK and other territories. The seller purchaser is given the opportunity to create a copy of their property as an NFT. Like any other NFT, this can be staked or held to be sold for profit later rather. Now, think about this. This is a unique property. If you own this amazing, unique property in real life, the NFT is going to be worth a fortune, particularly if it's just not just an NFT, but actually a physical copy of that property in the metaverse. Think about it, guys. If it's created as a duplicate property in the metaverse, all of the other income streams would apply, offering two windfalls from the same physical property. That's if you are the owner of this property, physical property, with the NFT to match. Now, here is a company that is trailblazing in the USA, a company called Propy. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but they're selling properties, NFT linked house sales for $650,000 in Propy's first US sale. These guys are blazing a trail in the USA. Now, they're backing physical property with sales and purchases with NFTs. So as a cryptocurrency becomes more popular amongst younger buyers and sellers, this is why I genuinely believe that things are going to change radically. But as cryptocurrency becomes more popular amongst younger buyers and sellers, agents need a solution to help them. Clients being able to sell their home as an NFT significantly reduces the overall closing time and cost versus a traditional sale. The buyer is awarded a non-fungible token as proof of the home's ownership. Think about that. It's almost like a deed on the blockchain. This opens the door to NFT lending as an alternative funding mechanism. Yes, guys, there are companies out there that will lend you the funds to purchase properties, much like a crypto mortgage provider almost. And if you have an NFT as the deed on the blockchain, that will be used as collateral to borrow funds for another purchase. This is how things are now going in the property market. Now, the co-ownership proposition, I'm not going to go into this in too much detail. We just need a little bit more input because this is physically happening. It's going to happen today on the Zoom. Just as in the real world, this has many benefits for all concerned. Gmeta One are purchasing land and creating apartments and outlets in other metaverses. Once built and fitted out, these will be sold in pieces to our members and other potential buyers. This will help people to get on the ladder with minimum outlay. The buyer can participate in earning from the creation of wearable and other NFTs. And Gmeta token holders will receive a 20% rebate on the purchase price. Did you hear that, guys? Gmeta token holders will receive a 20% rebate on the purchase price. Now, the thing about the NFT, okay, so Gmeta Heights as our co-ownership apartment block is called, that has the rights as a block, as a piece of land, as a parcel to create its own collections. And you owning a part of that can participate in that. You can create anything, wearables, you can create shoes, you can create hats, t-shirts, accessories, etc., and sell them. And you will get the profits for the ones that you create. Think about that. There's an income opportunity there. You're going to get 20 if you hold Gmeta tokens. Not only are you going to be able to purchase the property at a discounted price, obviously, you're also going to get a 20% rebate, and then you might be able to make the rest of your funds back from simply creating these wearables and selling them. And finally, the Gmeta token. Let's not underestimate the Gmeta token. GMO is the power to the Gmeta One ecosystem. Everything from paying for educational courses to buying land in a virtual world and all things Gmeta. You will need Gmeta tokens for it. Therefore, the use case is undeniable. We are raising 5 million via GMO token pre-sale. Currently over 5,000 holders and over 15,000 signed up subscribers. 20% of the total supply will go in pre-sale. Of this amount, 2.5 million will go into locked liquidity. How stable and how attractive as a token will that be? Separate to our metaverse, but also a very integral part of it, the only currency we're going to use. The price at launch will be 0.000025. For example, if you bought 20 slots today at $1,000, the minimum you're going to receive 43 million Gmeta tokens. At launch, this will be worth 1,075. If the token does nothing else, you've already finished up. But we all know where this token's going to go. No guarantees, but this is the only token you can use in our metaverse. So finally, guys, I just ask you to imagine a market free from the traditional barriers to entry. A platform where you can promote your brand globally. A currency with huge liquidity and infinite usage. And a world where anyone can participate and stake their claim. Okay, guys, that's just a little property presentation I put together. Now, there's a few little tweaks it needs, but guys, let me just show you these examples. I want to show you just a couple of things. Let's have a look at some of the examples I made reference to while I was talking. There was that. That was in Thursday, 9th of December. Snoop Dogg, this is the UK press. So, Snoop Dogg fan pays $340,000 to become rapper's NFT neighbor. That is 450,000. Sorry, it's 340,000 pounds. That is $450,000. Now let me just share a couple of other bits and pieces. And there you go. Samsung, as I mentioned, Samsung in January launched their own metaverse store. And it's an exact copy of a real world shop that exists in New York City. So again, they've created a doppelganger for their own one of their own stores in the metaverse. And here is this one. This is the article that kind of inspired me to do this property angle. Now, guys, I used to work with this company as in estate agent marketing, so I do know this market very, very well, and I was quite surprised because, you know, sometimes the UK can be quite slow to react to these, but no, they actually went straight ahead. And the agency said it wanted to offer upmarket vendors the possibility to sell their home twice this way. So they can They'll ask the vendor at the time of the sale, when they're actually selling the property, when they're listing it on the market, do they want them to create an NFT? Now, I've checked with our guys, and that apparently is very, very doable. Very, very doable. So we're going to be able to potentially offer this to property people here in the UK, and you guys will be able to offer it to property people wherever you happen to be with as well. We're going to put this together as a service. We'll get prices for it and put it together, and we'll be able to create that. So if they want a copy of their property put into a metaverse, specifically might be Gmeta, it might be one of the other ones. We've got the people who can help them to do that and offer it as a service to their clients. So very, very exciting. This is where I firmly believe the property sector is going. And as you can see, it's not just specifically property that's online in the metaverse. There's a massive crossover in physical property to virtual property in the metaverse. And I firmly believe that is now, they're going to become indelibly linked. So many opportunities that I can see through property, and that's why I did this little presentation. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to do that presentation probably once a week, just basically open people's minds to the property opportunity. Okay, guys, with that in mind, I cannot stress this enough. This co-ownership opportunity will be announced on our Zoom call tonight. They are inches away from letting these properties loose on OpenSea. Now, they're not going to let them loose on OpenSea until our members get the first refusal on them. And I've been told that is happening on the Zoom call tonight, gmeta1.live. So if you're interested in getting a piece of the metaverse, a piece of land that you can call your own forever, and you don't want to miss out, get on that Zoom call tonight. These slots are gonna fly off the shelf. That once we do the first one, they'll probably do another one and another one and another one. Now this one's branded Gmeta Heights. Think about this. Why are we doing this, guys? Well, we're obviously helping a lot of people get their feet on the property ladder. But in addition, we're also helping Gmeta, because we're going to have a load of properties very similar to this in other metaverses. Our brand, people are going to walk around the corner, and everywhere they go, they're going to see Gmeta 1 brand. So it's going to be a massive boost to what we're doing. And as you've seen, the Coin Press are already picking it up. That's because Coin Press, our marketing team, are putting this out for everybody as well. So they're doing their job, making sure it's seen. That article I showed you on the presentation, that article was out a day after Miguel told me about this. So it happens like that. And this property sale will happen like that as well. Get on the Zoom tonight, guys, if you don't want to miss out. Please, if you are of a mind to get stuck in and make a purchase, I'd urge you to have some Ethereum ready and keep some on top of that to make sure, because you're going for sale on OpenSea. So you're going to need Ethereum or Polygon. And you're going to need some extra for gas fees on top of that. But get on the Zoom call tonight. The guys will fill you in on what you need to do. So more than ever, it's imperative you get on the Zoom call. We'll see you there. Thank you very much, guys, for listening. I hope you enjoyed it today. See you later.